The main event, Charles Oliveira versus Islam Makhachev, and put some respect on the champ's name. I know officially he's not the champ, but the lightweight division has a champion, and his name is Charles Oliveira. Um, that being said, dude, I am super excited for this fight. Super, super, super excited for this fight. I think this is going to be a dope fight, and I am definitely buying this pay per view with no doubts whatsoever. I am buying this pay per view. Um, that being said, I think what Charles Oliveira has accomplished in his last 7 fights has been astounding, has been phenomenal. He has done more in the division than maybe anyone in history besides Khabib. And I think there is a recency bias here when people are trying to say that Charles Oliveira is going to reach GOAT status or has reached GOAT status, and they're always saying, oh, maybe he can beat Khabib or whatever. I think what Khabib has accomplished, the way he has accomplished what he's accomplished, by beating guys like Justin Gaethje, by beating guys like a prime Conor McGregor, I think Khabib has proved himself. I think Khabib has proved himself, and the fact that he's getting so much doubt is kind of unfortunate. That being said, I'm not a huge. It's not like I'm a huge Khabib fan. It's not like I have any reasons to be a huge or have any bias towards Khabib. But what I think is what I think is happening now is just that there's some recency bias because Charles Oliveira, with all due respect, and as great of a fighter as he is, and as great as a human being, and I like the guy a lot. If I were to choose who to support just based on personality, Charles Oliveira would be right up there for sure. Um, but that being said, in his last few fights, it has been very, very, very clear that he is very hittable. It has been very clear that his chin is not the best chin in the UFC. It has been very clear that his striking defense is not the best striking defense in the UFC, and it has been very clear that he's very willing to be on his back. And against a guy like Islam Makhachev, we will see. This is going to be a Sambo versus BJJ fight, possibly. And we will see, probably actually, because Islam did say that he's going to take this to the ground because that's where it's most guaranteed, which is what Habib has said his entire career. And we will see which one is more dominant very clearly between Sambo and BJJ. And my bet is on Sambo. My bet is on Islam, and I think it's going to come as a shock because we are going to get the fight that we are kind of hoping for, which is Habib versus Charles, because a lot of the MMA fan base thinks that Charles has the ability to beat Khabib. We're gonna get that in this fight, and I think it's all recency bias. To be honest, I think this fight is gonna prove very, very clearly that that is not the case. That their levels have never been really that close, and that is respectfully to Charles Oliveira, who has beaten guys like Justin Poirier, who has beaten guys who are so high level, who has beaten guys like Chandler, Michael Chandler, amazing fighter, all the respect in the world. But this is gonna be, in my opinion, and without any hate or disrespect, this is gonna be a beating. This is gonna be a quick fight for Islam Makhachev, and I will swallow my words in front of everyone if this is not.